Wase ni aje? Ni aje? How many guys here want to go into business? Wase wangapi wa IT? Wase wangapi wa fashion? Wase wa agribusiness? Good. So my name is Eric Muthomi. I'm an entrepreneur from Nairobi. I started a company called Stawi Foods, which is basically in manufacturing healthy foods. And our flagship product is a baby food that we want to use to disrupt the baby food industry in Africa. So my topic today is very simple. It's simply to talk about opportunities that are available in Uasin Gishu County. So I'd like to ask a question. How many of us believe there's opportunity here where we stand without us having to go to Nairobi to look for jobs or business? How many of us? Kuna opportunity gani hapa? Agriculture. Someone else? Madam, a lady? Yes? Business. Business gani? Okay. Anyone else at the back? Kuna opportunities in Eldoret. Ama lazima mwende Nairobi. Ziko? Yep. Kuuza popcorns. Good. Yes? Marketing. Hotel and tourism, very good. So basically, my story was, I studied as a lawyer. I think it's why I'm dressed in a suit, but I left it and delved into food processing. And I started this in Meru County, where I come from. Now, the reason was twofold. One, farmers there don't have access to markets, and the value chain then was on banana. And secondly, the farmers were having big challenges in post-harvest loss. So I wanted to start a business that would grow into an industry that would create jobs. Wasi wangapi wanataka attachment wakimaliza kampo? Create jobs for young guys, women, and provide consumers in Africa with products that are made and exported by multinationals like Nestle. So I'll be very quick. I'll just give you a couple of examples of guys who've started enterprises from various counties in the country. The first being a lady called Lona Ruto. I believe some of us have heard about her. She basically takes waste, converts it into EcoPost, and she's now in the top 30 under 30. Secondly, kuna msichana anaitwa Maurice Mbetsa. Kuna wamemsikia from Coast, Mombasa. So he's the first guy who came up with a device that using your mobile phone, you can disable a car. And he's been honored by the likes of President Obama from Mombasa County without having to go to Nairobi. Thirdly, we have a lady from Nairobi, from Kiambu County, sorry, Florence Kamaida. Anachukua waste ya banana, anatengeneza sanitary pad so that young girls cannot miss school when they are going through their period. So it's possible for us, but for us to do this and to go into business, we need two things. Firstly, we need to identify an opportunity within the county that we are passionate about. So the sector doesn't matter, whether it's in IT, fashion, agribusiness, etc. Then secondly, we need to identify knowledge, capital, and support. So what I did for my company, because up to now, since when we started in 2012, we are now valued at about 400,000 US, which is about 40 million Kenya shillings. And we've raised close to 30 million in the past 2 years in capital. So some of these came from very simple sources like support from the Ministry of Agriculture, as an example. So here in the county, we have public servants based in the county, some of whom we take for granted. But those guys have been in the sector for like 15 years. They can give you free advice on how to start your business. Then secondly, we have what we call accelerator programs that you can sign up for you to be able to get support and capital. So what I'd like to do is to leave you with a couple of sources of finance and support for those who want to go into business. The first one is a program called YALI. Have you heard of YALI? By President Obama? So YALI is simply Y-A-L-I. If you Google YALI, you'd find they have a center in KU. So if you sign up for YALI, you could qualify for training for 4 weeks, and you can access capital of up to $1 million, Bob, as a grant. Secondly is USAID, which is active here. So those with ideas in climate change, agribusiness, water, etc., you could easily qualify for grant funding from the likes of USAID. And thirdly, we have a number of competitions that are taking place in the country, the first one being Blaze. So how many have gone to audition and pitched at the tent at the very back? Do we know that this is a competition and we are in need for money? Wangapi wameenda kupitch leo pale nyuma kwa tent? Okay, so if you're interested, there's a tent at the very back. Those who would like, with an idea, you can go and pitch, and you'll get selected, and possibly you could qualify for grant funding at the end of the program. And other sources of capital like Net Fund, if you're in climate change or agribusiness. So for us as mentors, the reason I'm here is to guide you. If you need assistance on how to build a business from scratch, you want to do a business plan, you want to know how to market your product, you want to know how to package it, you want to know how to get into a retail outlet or to raise money, we are here for you and we'd like to help you. Thank you very much.